Alright, check, mic check. Okay, hello. Welcome to another episode of Flight Sim, guys. Kaya patay natin music. Medyo maingay siya. Alright, so we are gonna be back doing F-18 Hornet combat missions. I am Mike. I will be your captain and your host for this stream. So maraming salamat po sa pag-join ng ating stream for today. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Manila, the Philippines. So we are going to be, again, like I said, going to be doing some combat missions using the F-18 Hornet. We are currently embarked on the USS George Washington. So dito tayo sa coast ng ng Dubai. Some incident where they fired upon and sank US destroyers. So what we're going to be doing is forcibly taking this town right here. Which is a control point in the Strait of Hormuz. It's called Bandar Abbas, which is a town in the southern tip of Iran. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be assisting the Air Force and the Army to deliver surgical strikes in the area. So if you notice in this particular map, we already have a column of M1 Abrams tanks here, main battle tanks. And they are against a column of T-72s, I believe, here. So if we zoom in on this particular action here on the area of operation, you can see the Abrams, starting their assault here. They're shelling, that tank column over there. And what we need to do is eliminate a couple of, surgical threats. So if you could see, Bandar Abbas is already on fire. So the Air Force has been carpet bombing the area, for the last couple of hours. Of course, of strategic importance to us is yung airport, yung airfield. Lars Hansen has liked the stream. Maraming salamat, Lars. We need to destroy a couple of surgical points here. So the first is a command, a command facility or a radar facility somewhere here, and we are going to be, destroying that. We're also going to be destroying a command bunker somewhere here in this region. This one right here. It's actually the Ministry of Defense headquarters, so we are actually going to be doing some surgical strikes against key military targets. So this is the first one. The second one would be some fuel, depots right here. So let's check it out again. It's nighttime, so you can't see it there, but there's some fuel depots there, right? And lastly, a secondary bunker somewhere. So the secondary bunker is here. This is typically where the military evacuates their high-ranking officials whenever they, see conflict escalation. So we're going to destroy this too. So it's kind of dark. I don't think you can see it from this view. But the good news is that we're going to be using night vision, for this particular, mission. So again, we are embarked on the USS George Washington, and a couple of things that we're going to be doing new here is that we are going to be using, NVGs or night vision goggles for this particular mission, and we are going to be describing my loadout for this sortie. And I am getting some glare, so let me adjust. Messing up my my head tracking. All right, so for this particular mission, we are going to be using pretty much everything we've learned so far about the weapons platform of the Hornet. So we are going to be using JSOUS, on this sortie. So you can see here, I have JSOUS on the inner pylon of my F-18. I also have some not JDAMs. I have harms. So the first layer of the mission is for us to be able to suppress enemy air defenses. So it's going to be a SEAD mission at first. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be departing from taking off from the George Washington over here. We're going to be flying over Dubai. We're going to be exiting around Oman, and we're expected to encounter enemy combat air patrols here by Iran. So they've already launched it. From there, we need to suppress enemy air defenses here. They have 2 SAM batteries that we need to take care of in this area, and we'll need to take care of those first, and then strike valuable targets here. Specifically, these aircraft right here, right? So there's an apron of MiG-29s that hasn't taken off yet, or they haven't taken off yet. There's an apron full of them, and we'll need to take care of all of them, okay? And after that, we're going to launch, bombers to finish the job, okay? We're going to RTB after that. So it's going to be a 2-layer mission. And, that's going to be the role play for this particular stream. So thank you so much for, joining me. Hopefully this is going to be straightforward, easy mission, but nothing ever is. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be restarting. I'm going to be restarting the mission, and I'm having problems with my tracking. It's probably because of the glare that I'm getting off of the sun. So let me just fix that. Hopefully that fixes that. All right. No, everything's messed up, guys. All right. So let me clip this back on. Is it good? All right. I think that's better. All right. So let's take off. So we're going to be starting hot on the ramp. I don't want to bother you guys with the boredom of cold and dark start for the F-18. I've done that so many times already with you guys. So let's start hot. Okay, so we are here. I'm going to unfold my wings. Actually not my wings, but rather my mirrors. I'm going to set up a couple of things here. First, I need my RWR receiver, and I am not seeing anything, so let me turn on my flashlight. My RWR receiver is right here. Dispenser to on, and we're gonna configure for night vision flight. From here, I'm gonna be setting up my EW, or electronic warfare stack. So you can see their ALE-47 is now on standby. I want that to be automatic, meaning I want to fire my flares and shafts as soon as I get a radar lock or somebody locks onto me. Okay, my ALR-67 is receiving, my ASPJ is receiving as well, so that's good. Now let's check out my my programming for a semi-automatic one. Actually, no. Let's go back to ALE-47 right here, and go back to the original page. I want to be at Auto 1. Okay, so Auto 1 just means that. Let me just zoom in on this. You can see the programming command here. It will fire one shaft and one flare 10 times at an interval of 1 second each. So I want to change that a little bit. The interval, I want to set it, to 0.5, so it will fire a little faster. So, one shaft, one flare, every 0.5 seconds, repeat 10 times. So that's what's going to happen there. Okay, so that's good. At this point, it's also good to configure our air-to-ground weaponry, because typically these will take time. I have AGM harms on my outer pylons. I have JSC or JSOWs on my inner pylons. So let's try to configure that. My JSOW, it's timing. Mode of opportunity. Mode is target of opportunity as denoted by TOO. The electronic fuse, I want it to be instantaneous. And step on the other pylon, I'm going to do the same. Mode, target of opportunity. E-fuse, instant. And step. You're good. Harm. I'm going to remove harm override so I can take advantage of self-protection mode. My harms, I want it to be on target of opportunity as well. And all classes, and that should be good. All right, we're good to go. So I can now, go and launch. Wing spread. So I can see these dudes. Forwards, that's this guy. Stop. Okay, so launch bar extend. Launch bar extended. Flaps down. Full. Check if my wings have been unfolded. Stow my handle as well. And check if that apparatus has been connected already. Okay, we're good to go. Checking the instructions here. I think they want me to move forward now. There we go. We're on the catapult. So just waiting for the shooter to give me the command to spool up. Jet blast deflector is up. 2 Hornets on the catapult. Spool up my engines. Give my flight control surface a little bit of a wiggle. And then gonna give them the salute for launch. Right, catapult launch in a bit. Sequence. 20 mics. Alright. Ready for catapult launch. And we're airborne. Control my gears. Bank. Right. Here, a battle group behind me. Flaps up. So another thing that I am going to be doing for the first time in this mission is doing a case 3 recovery. So a case 3 recovery is basically a landing type or recovery type, for carrier operations when there is insufficient lighting or there is poor visibility. So the difference there is that it's more, I don't know, it's trickier as far as like procedures would go. You're going to have a marshal stack established, and then you're going to be landing around 20 formation. Go spread 4.
Flight. Go spread 4.
Marshal stack is something different, said Lars Hansen. It is, sir. It is very different. So the Marshall stack is a holding pattern for aircraft, that's waiting for recovery on the aircraft carrier, because the Hornets cannot do visual approaches on a nighttime approach. It needs to be managed very accurately. Anyway, again, if you just joined us, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some surgical strikes in this scenario. The United States has approved the invasion of Abbot, which is a port town in Iran. And we are going to be the tip of the spear for this particular flight of Hornets. We are going to be the SEAD mission, which is the suppression of air defenses mission. After that, we're going to be doing some bombing runs. We're expecting some combat air patrols along the way. So, it should be a pretty intense mission as well. Just checking my flight, if they're already there. Nope, not there yet. So, the beautiful city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. You can see a couple of landmarks there. The Burj Al Dubai, or the Burj Khalifa, I'm not even sure. It's a Burj, I know that for sure. Anyway, get some music going here. Turning to waypoint number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna stay around 2,000 feet for now, 350 knots, because where we're going is a little bit far. We're going up north and exiting the United Arab Emirates on our way to Iran, or the territories of Iran, and then we're gonna fuck them up. So if you just joined in, there is a major land and air operation in that area already. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my heading, so I can just follow this route and not worry too much about it. There we go. And I can do automatic pilot, barometric hold, and heading select. Alright? So let's just check the rest of the flight. They're there somewhere. But we're currently flying over Dubai at this point. Alright. So, on the ground, you would see, the ground forces of Iran trying to defend the already burning Abbot Abbas. So, the Air Force has been carpet bombing key strategic, locations here. Their tank column, which is stationed in Abbot Abbas, has already been shelling our Abrams in the horizon over there. And it's going to be a long fight, guys. I think we need to cut off the head, obviously, but at the same time, there are going to be follow-up operations on the ground to make sure that this operation is successful. So we have my wingman over there. I have 4 Hornets on this flight. On the side, I have 2 more, so that makes a total of 4 Hornets. Lorelei Sangkaan has liked the stream. Thank you so much, ma'am. And here we are. Here's the Hornet flight. Flying about 300 knots, or 315 knots, I believe, with the rest of my flight over here and over there. So some of them are still rejoining. There's 4 of us. Switching to my air radar now on this DDI. And I'm going to scan 2 bars. Sensor of interest to the right. Radar elevation of around... I think that would be good. 25,000 feet. Right, and we're going to continue down this course for the next couple of minutes. Shaft dispensers are all on. My flight and my other Hornets are on my side. So I'm going to flip off my external lights and go dark as soon as we exit the Emirates because we are expecting a combat air patrol like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so we are the tip of the spear. What we're going to be doing is suppression of enemy air defenses. That is our primary objective for this particular sortie. And then after we complete that mission, we're going to launch our JSOUs, which are the ordnance on the inner pylons of my aircraft. So I've gone through this exercise in the past, right? I mean, with you guys, watching, I believe I went through like a military op with the use of JSOUs. So we're pretty much going to use everything we learned so far about the combat platform of the F-18 Hornet, from my air-to-air weaponry to some of the most advanced air-to-ground munitions that the Hornet can offer. We're going to be in for a good time. Okay, so one of my wingmans there already to my 9 o'clock, and another 2 is on on my 3 o'clock. So or at my 3 o'clock. So you can see them there. I'm gonna flip off our lights and go dark in a bit, but for now this would do. I'm gonna maintain level flight for now. Right, so let's speed up a little bit. We have 10,000 pounds of fuel, which isn't a lot considering we are going to be going quite the distance here. I have 1 external fuel tank. For AA or anti-air, I have 2 AMRAMs and I have 2 Sidewinders. All right, so it's gonna continue. We're gonna continue down this path. Harm is not overridden. We are good. Okay, so we are 15 mics from waypoint number 2. And then we are going to be heading for the tip of Oman in the Arab Emirates. So, need to see the horizon better. Need to flip on my night vision. I can't imagine doing this in real life. It's already hard as it is to land a Hornet on a carrier. I mean, it's some of the most difficult things I needed to do on a video game. So I'm gonna step it up a little bit on this flight, and I'll try to land a Hornet at night. So case 3 recoveries are also the same procedures when it's stormy, when there's rain, when there's fog, and everything, right? Okay, so we are 10 mics from waypoint number 2. Okay. Hornet flights, where are you? Okay, there they are. On this side, I have my other wingman here. Okay. Night vision is very sensitive. It's not like in the Call of Duty games where you can wear night vision whenever it gets slightly dark. Night vision actually messes your situational awareness if there's even ambient lighting. So if I look at the cityscape over here, I can't even see much of the detail, right? So it's better if I flip it off, right? But I want to scan the horizon for any threats. We are 5 mics away from waypoint number 2. At waypoint number 2, I'm gonna climb to Angels 25. I need my altitude, in order for me to launch my harms. Again, now we are gonna be suppressing enemy air defenses. The major threat that prevents some of the flights from proceeding to the area of operations is that SAM battery over at waypoint number 5, which is right here. So look at the area radius here. This is the SAM ranges. So none of our aircraft-borne flights can pass through this. So we need to suppress these 2 SAM batteries first. All right. Let me go back to my cockpit. 1 mile away. Okay, let's climb. Removing my barometric hold, and I'm starting to climb. And proceeding to waypoint number 3, which is the tip of Oman. So starting my climb. Moderately climbing to conserve fuel. About a 15-degree pitch. Rest of the flight is climbing as well. Banking. Climbing left bank. We are currently at Angels 7, so let me remove my heading select so I can properly climb. Angels 8, 8,000 feet. Alright. Angels 9. We're at 10,000 feet now. Okay, for those of you who just joined us, so we are the tip of the spear on an invasion of an Iranian town called Abu Abbas. So they have been blockading the Strait of Hormuz. We have been sent to eliminate their capability to wage war and coalition forces in the region. So it's going to be a lengthy exercise. Should be good. Clayton Nihar has liked the stream. Maraming salamat, Clayton. How have you been doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Setting my heading. 13,000 feet. I'm just gonna ease up on my climbing. Heading select. Oh! My IR is getting messed up. I think it's because of the sun. Let me just fix my windows. Alrighty. So heading select. And AP. We can now do heading select again. Right? 15,000 feet. Need to throttle up. And I'm gonna check out my night vision. There are my flights, or my wingmen. On this side, I have another wingman. Okay, we're complete. So we're gonna be traveling this heading for a bit. 24 mics to waypoint number 3, which is the tip of the Oman. We are 16,000 feet. I'm scanning my radar. No threats at this point in time. I still have our navigation lights on. I will flip it off as soon as we reach the tip of Oman. No threats so far. We're continuing our climb to 25,000 feet. We're going for fuel economy at this point in time because again we're a ways out from our carrier route. If you haven't noticed, we've already been flying for quite some time now, and we are going to be traveling a total distance of like 400 miles, which is pushing the envelope of the range of a Hornet. I'm actually in mild afterburner, so I'm burning a lot of fuel here. I'm going to throttle down a little bit so we can still continue climbing to 20,000 feet probably. And I see radar contact. Radar contact, 20 miles, expanding my range to 40 miles now. And I can see them there. Mach 0.5, I have one. Flipping off my external lighting. Going dark. Okay, we have contacts. To climb, they're not in range yet. They will be in a bit. Navigating there. Let me switch off my heading select. Okay, let's do level flight for now.
Contact bearing 016.35.
And navigate there. And that location. There he is. But he's very far. He is currently 30 miles away. I'm gonna ask the flight to engage all bandits at this point. Engage bandits, please. Okay, acknowledged. He's about to be in range, 27 mics. Switching to my AMRAMs. And I will be picking a target now at this point. I lost him. And what I'm going to be doing is transmitting my my radar jammer as well, so I'm going to be a harder target to hit should they fire back. I see them. There's one. I'm taking this one. 24 miles out. I lost him. He's probably jamming. Switching on my night vision. My Hornet flight is engaging. I'm pretty heavy right now, so it's going to be tough for me to lock onto anyone here and maneuver. So 20 miles. Flipping on my master arm switch. Master arm on, ready to fire. I have one AMRAM. 18 miles out. Waiting for symbology to shoot. I have several of them. One of my wingmen, or two of my wingmen actually fly. They actually fired a. Oh, what's going on? They actually fired a missile now. I'm 40 miles. Shoot, Fox 3. I fired off an AMRAM. You can see it there. 12 miles range. So I need them to run interference because I need to proceed with mission. I can't engage in a dogfight right now. But I'll help out as much as I can. 10 miles range, I see him. Splash 1, 1 bandit down. Time to target 1. And lost. Target loss, that is ineffective. Switching to my Sidewinders. Switching to ACM. MiG-21B damaged. No, I got him! Boom! MiG-21B destroyed. He's in flames. He's going down. Pretty good stuff. Let's check out the surroundings here. I don't see anyone else. Okay, so I guess I could proceed. I'm gonna maintain Angels 21 for now. Let me check my HSI. I don't want to stray too far. Okay, I'm not too far. So just checking around. Going back to my course line. I believe we've taken care of the threats there. So resetting my my attack radar. 4 is still firing. He just fired off a Sparrow, an AIM-7, which is a semi-active radar missile. So I'm assuming there are more threats in the area. Okay, so let me go back to my course line though because I need to proceed on course. They can take care of that themselves. I am not hearing any radar locks, so I guess I'm out of their ranges. Somebody fired off a Sidewinder. So I guess they're still taking care of that. But I can't. Sorry. Let me go back to my... Let me go back to my heading here. Okay, there we go. Angels 19. Let me climb. And I'm going to reset my radar. I can't be on ACM mode anymore. Okay, whatever. That works. What's going on with my IR? Okay, so I'm back on my course line. There's still bandits in the air. I see them. Okay, so let me take care of those guys too. They're deploying flares, so I definitely see some of them there. There's one. There we go. 18 miles away. Should be by my course line. Let me try to get him with the Sidewinder here. I still have some in my stores. 5.8 miles. Waiting for Symbology to shoot. We have mud spikes, which is not good, so we have overlapping, what do you call this, threats. I got Tone. Fox 2. Sidewinder away. He's deploying flares. Boom! Got him. He's down. MiG-21B destroyed. It's a MiG-21. So I'm good. Undesignating. I need to return to my, seriously return to my course line. I'm sorry guys, you'll need to take care of this yourselves. 22 miles. We are approaching the tip of Oman now. So the thing with the track IR is apparently it's affected by any light source. So if you can see my my track IR getting, I have harms. We need to back out a little bit. There we go, out of range. Sorry, we have SAMs. Okay. So let me get to relative safety first. Oh, come on, man. Here we go. Let's go back to my course line. And I'm going to switch to my AG modes here. John and Amoria, how are you doing? Thank you for liking the stream. Okay. AG. Using my harm display. Station 8. Okay, back to my course line. So I need my harms right now. Target of opportunity mode. I have nothing yet, so I'm gonna go back to my course line and try to select some targets here. Selecting my right or my left DDI to select any radar targets here. So we're approaching that point where we can fire our harms. Okay, so the sun lit up. Thank you. I really need to get blacked out curtains if I were to stream professionally. So going back to my course line, as you can see here. I can't assist you guys with the bandits, guys. Sorry. Okay, engage, please. Engage. Engage bandits. Okay, so I'm back in my course line. I'm trying to look for opportunities here as well, to engage. So our next target is the suppression of enemy air defenses, and we'll reach that at this point over here, at this dot right here. And there should be 2 SAM batteries that we need to take care of before we can proceed on course. So I need to launch the harms, and I need to launch my JSOUs on enemy planes, on the ground, like I showed you earlier, as well as a command center. So I'm going back to my course line here. For accuracy, let me switch to 10 nautical miles. Okay, 25 miles. Sorry, Angels 25. Engage bandits. May natitira pa, so we need to take care of them. I don't see any SAM signatures here. So we'll have to take care of that too in a bit. Okay. Going back to my course line. There you go. Okay, we are 10 miles away from waypoint number 3, which is the tip of Oman. We are still good to fuel, 7,000. We're not home fuel yet, or we're not bingo fuel yet. But that maneuvering that we did cost us some fuel, obviously, because we needed to go afterburner. We need to climb. We needed to outmaneuver the enemy. Let me just flip on my my night vision here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, back at the course line here, and we are going to continue on course for now. And we are going to be setting our heading back. Ingress point is actually on that side, so we are going to go back. Okay, nice. There we go. We're going back to the next waypoint. And it's getting crazy. Making a 180-degree turn to go to my next waypoint here. I don't think we have any losses in my flight, so that's good. There's still 4 of us. Okay, approaching our ingress point. Ingress point, it's 33 mics away. And then after that, we could carry on with our mission. After that, this is going to be a multi-layered mission. We're going to be actually using 2 different kinds of Hornets. The second Hornet is going to be loaded with surgical bombs or precision bombs. This is just the tip of the spear, guys. This is us, doing suppression of air defenses. 26,000 feet, or Angels 26. Let me continue down this course for a bit. All right, so let's stabilize here. Nothing yet on my air radar, or my my harm radar. So we're gonna proceed this direction for now. Sana hindi na. I hope the sun doesn't come back. Don't come back, sun. There's a slot in my window where sunlight can get through. It's pretty annoying, actually. Let me fix it while I'm an autopilot. There we go. Alrighty. Track IR got detached again because I'm such a klutz. This is why I'm not a real pilot. Okay, back in my course line. Preparing to release my harms in a bit. There is contact. Engage bandits.
Engage bandits.
One of them is engaging, 2 of them are not, because they're probably out of anti-air weaponry. I did shoot down 2 MiG-21s, which is good. That's about the best the Iranian Air Force can offer, honestly. Heading select. Heading select again. There we go. And I can engage autopilot, heading select, and barrel hold. Okay. So now all we need to do is wait for radar signatures, or SAM radar signatures on this screen. And that should be 1/2 of the mission of this sortie. The next sortie, we're going to be bombing strategic targets in Iran, but this is us clearing the way, or paving the way for the rest of the team. Team America. Okay, it's just scanning the area here. Let's make sure there are no more bandits.
Contact bearing 009.40.
Alrighty, so here we go. We are 15 miles away from waypoint number 4, which is our ingress point, and from there we should be able to engage. We should be able to engage the radar threats, or anti-aircraft threats. Scanning my my attack radar as well. I don't see anything, but this is the island that those SAMs are known to be stationed. We have mud spikes. I have an SA-7. Uncaging my harms. Harm is ready, and I am good. I think I can fire off one harm now. I see him on my radar right here. You can see that is an SA7, H off, and rifle. Harm away.
Contact bearing 009 flight.
Engage air defenses.
Contact bearing 009
Step, SA7, harm.
Contact bearing 012.19.
So let's check that out. Harm is on the way. I need to remove my or turn on my autopilot. Harm is tracking. It looks like it did track a radar signature to that thing over there, which is, it does look like it's an emplacement. Looks like it. Hopefully I get it. It's locking in, and shaft. HU7 destroyed. So I still need to track. There's one more SA7. I need to go back. So you can see Abat Abbas in the horizon over there. It's burning. That's the main area of operations, but we're not gonna go there. At least not directly over it. We're gonna have another flight take care of that. For now, we're gonna need to take care of the SAM threats first. Okay. So I'm gonna make a bank here. Create some distance so I could target that other harm. I'm gonna ask my flight to engage air defenses at this point. I don't have any more. Signatures here. So let me create some distance, and after that, hopefully I can take care of that other harm, because I did see another SA7 signature. Let me level flight here. I am. My trim's a little bit messed up because I did release a missile. It typically happens like that. Okay. Okay, so let's do level flight for now. After we do level flight, we should be able to destroy the other SAM. And then we can release our JSOUS and we can be RTB on this particular sortie. Then we are going to be jumping in the cockpit of another F-18, which is already in the air. Okay, so it's a multi-layered air mission. If you can see Abat Abbas there, it's burning. That's a target city. The airport, the airport is already there, being assaulted by the M1 Abrams earlier, the column. And the Air Force has been carpet bombing that area since, a couple of hours ago, early in the morning. So we only need to take care of some strategic targets. Alright, so I think this is enough distance. I'm gonna go now. See if I can detect more radar signatures. I mean, if I don't detect any more radar signatures, I should be able to release my JSOUS, or at least prepare to release my JSOUS. Okay, running in this direction.
Contact bearing 164.
This is where the target is.
Contact bearing 034.29.
I don't think there's any more. I don't see any more on the screen.
Contact bearing 031.28. Contact bearing 031.28.
Okay, so let's see here on number 5 if there's any. There's an SA7 here. I see it. Uncaging my harm. And releasing my harm. Rifle. Rifle away. And we are going to be peeling away for now. I'm going to be engaging attitude hold and barrel hold while I check battle damage assessment to make sure that that missile finds its mark. Harm away. It's going terminal. Wow, Abat Abbas is burning. The Air Force did a good job there. Mark Torbella Jr. has liked the stream. Thank you so much. We see the harm going terminal here. Locking onto our radar signature. After we destroy the SAM, we should own the airspace. So we could send more Hornet flights. It's locking. It's in that corner of that building over there, I think. It is an SA-7. Critical damage. That is inoperational. We're good to go. Great stuff. So, we're now gonna switch to our JSOUS, and then after we release our JSOUS, we can go home on this particular sortie at least. We still have a couple of flights or sorties to do, but at least it's mission complete for this particular flight. JSOU. I want to do waypoint designate number. The communication tower is the first target, so waypoint designate that. All right, we're ready. Okay, 20,000 feet. All right. Master caution: we are home fuel, so we need to hurry. Let me just fix my trim here and release my my JSOUS. Time to maximum range is 3 minutes 51. I should be able to release that, no problem. Okay, turning in. So the goal is to get inside that circle. Once we're within that circle, we would be in range of the target, and I will be pickling off my my JSOUS, which are glide bombs, inertial navigation systems guided and GPS guided bombs. We are 38 seconds to maximum range. Attitude hold. Barometric hold. We are on track. Time to maximum range is 16, 15, 14, 13, 12 seconds. Switching to night vision. 3 seconds to maximum range. We are in range, and I'm going to be rifling off my JSOW away. So another target would be the apron. The apron. Waypoint designate. We are in range, I think. Pickle. JSOW away. And we're going to be apron number 2. Waypoint designate. Pickle. And the last target would be number 9, or waypoint number 9. Waypoint designate. We're still in range. And pickle. JSOW's away. And we're going to peel on out of here because our mission is done. AP barometric hold. Okay, we're just going to be orbiting, and we'll be checking our JSOW. So these are the JSOWs that we used in the past. They're going to be hitting strategic targets here. I've fired off 4 of them. So the first one will go to the communications relay. After that communications relay is hit, 3 other JSOWs will be reaching aircraft parked in the apron, and hopefully all of them hit their mark. They're pretty much fire and forget, so I'm pretty confident that they would, but all of this begins in mission planning, right? So I hope I did encode all the waypoints properly. This looks like it's going to be on target. 20,000 feet. This JSOW is adjusting. Going terminal. This one's hitting a bunch of aircraft. Oh, the communication tower is destroyed. MiG-29 is destroyed. All of them destroyed. So if you can see my battle damage assessment there, all of them have been shot and destroyed. So successful mission. This sortie can go out in RTB. And the rest of the Hornet flights can now go and, proceed as FRAG on mission. So let's just take a look at the damage that we've caused here. So the communication tower is definitely gone. I don't see it here anymore. And if I look at this place right here, this is where the MiG-21s or MiG-29s were parked earlier. And you can see that there's nothing but a cloud of smoke at this point in time. So, dude, definitely. We hit our target there. We destroyed their capability to get reinforcements, to coordinate aircraft and that kind of thing, and we blew up the rest of the aircraft on the runway. So we are good to go. What we're going to do now is that we are going to be jumping into another cockpit. There is another flight of Hornets in the air, and they are configured for pinpoint strike. So I'm going to be jumping into that cockpit now, and it's a new flight. It's going to be the same area. It's going to be coming from a different direction. So here I am in this aircraft. I want to turn on my... Okay, I'm good to go. I think I can do this now. Let's do 10,000 feet. I have 84 LGs, which are paveways. I need to set this up as well. But for now, let's do HSI sequence. I need to target... the next target is the Ministry of Defense, right? We need to cut off leadership here. Apron, that's not it. That's not what I want. That's not what I want as well. Oh, come on, son. Help me out here. There we go. We have Ministry of Defense, and that's good. I can waypoint designate that. Waypoint designated, and we're good to go. So let's climb to 10,000 feet. Switch on my my goggles. Ingress. I want to climb to 10,000 feet simply because there might be additional threats here. I know that the airport still has some AAA batteries, and those are still lethal. Flip off my exterior lights so we can go dark. Fall down a little bit. Let's go 20 mics or 10 mics for accuracy. So let's go back to course line. Turn on my flare because we're going to be needing that. It is on. Laser designator will be on in a bit. 84 LG. Set this up. Mode auto. E-fuse should be instant. And step. Mode auto. E-fuse instant. And we need to put in the laser code in a bit, but I can do that later. I'll just hover around here for a little bit. So, ang code naman natin dito, the code here is 1688. That's the code of our laser designator. The sun is annoying me. I know I haven't seen you in a couple of days, but you're really annoying me right now. So you can see that set up there, step, and I'm gonna put the same code at 1688. Alright, we're good. We're configured. We're going to take control of the aircraft now. I'm going to go back to my course line. There are some AAA batteries there that we need to be aware of, like I said, in the airport region. And there is a separate flight that should take care of that, I believe.
Contact air defense target, 9 o'clock, port 8. Contact air defense target, 8 o'clock, port 8.
Okay, we're climbing. 12.6 mics to target. Let me switch on to FLIR, or switch to FLIR and CCD because it's nighttime, so I can see what's going on. And on this side, I want my HSI. Okay, we're at 10,000 feet. We should be safe from AA fire. At least that's what I think. Feet. AG mode. There is the course line. Flare. There it is, and we need to go narrow on this one. 10 miles to target. That is the CCRP. And if I switch to my floor right here, you can see that it's there. So I'm gonna release my bombs there and you know, see if I can destroy it.
Contact bearing 252.4. 2. Contact bearing 252.4.
8 miles to target.
2. Contact bearing 251.4.
So again, for this aircraft, we have 2 paveways, or paveways. There are 2,000-pound bombs, which is gonna cause some messing up of our trim because one pylon will, you know, will obviously get rid of 2,000 pounds worth of ordnance. 93 seconds to release. I'm speeding up a little bit here. I'm coming up to the target right now. Autopilot. Attitude hold, please. And barrel hold. Okay, we're good. Now it's just a matter of flying in. Trigger. Laser designator on. Need to select trigger. Okay, target is in sight. 27 seconds to release. Lacing the target on the right side. 20 seconds to release. 17 seconds to release. There is some AA signature or radar lock, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. 6 seconds to release. 4, 3, 2, 1, and pickle. Continuing my battle damage assessment here. I'm gonna continue to lace that target. 2 miles to target. We need to make sure that this is destroyed. 7, 6, 5. Keeping it steady. Time to impact 9 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Shack. Military staff destroyed. So the Ministry of Defense headquarters has been destroyed. America! Now we're gonna proceed to the next target. The next target would be not the fuel depots. I don't want that. I want the command post. So this is the backup command post. It's a hardened bunker. You can see it, you know, there actually. We're on 0.8 miles to target. So what I'm going to be doing is actually creating some distance. And you can see it on my my right DDI over here. It's a hardened bunker, but that shouldn't be a problem for a 2,000-pound penetrator bomb as well. And then after we hit this, we can hit the fuel depots and then we can head home. Okay, adjusting trim. I want to be at least 9 miles to target for the run-in. Where's my wingman? Just checking out. Night operations is actually fun. It gives this additional texture to you know, the missions. I've always only played you know, day missions, and again at the same time this is going to be again a challenge for me. You know, as far as like landing the aircraft would go, that's totally going to be a different thing for me. Adjusting for trim. Okay. Let's just make sure our paveway is good. Auto mode. E-fuse is instant. Quantity 1. 10 miles to target. And we should be good to go. Alright. Let's do it. Brake. I don't think I need that, to be honest. There's the CCRP line. There is the command bunker. I see it. That's where the high-ranking military officials are evacuated in case of an assault in key installations, which we performed for this particular flight. CCRP line is there. Now I just need to fly straight. Okay. So here I'm going to engage a barrel hold. My trim's messed up, as usual. Cage my HUD. Alright, here we go. And then going back to my sensor of interest here. 11 miles to target. And I will be, you know, flipping my laser designator on. Trigger mode on. There's the course line. 10 mics to target. Okay, let's just fly that. Fly straight. Get barrel hold on going. There we go. 82 seconds to release. 235 knots, which is pretty good. Decent speed. We need to keep, you know, that CCRP line straight, or the paveway will not fire, and that's not going to be cool for us. I'm still swaying wildly on the left side, or on the right side, because I just released a 2,000-pound bomb. So I guess we'll just need to keep it here steady. 44 seconds to release. I am lasing the target, as you can see here. I'm designating it with a laser designator. The bomb is laser guided. Okay, so we need to fly straight on course. 26 seconds for release. I'm continuing to adjust my trim. Okay, the sun is going to mess up this run. 7 seconds to release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paveway away. Continuing to lace. Some serving the impact here. Hopefully I get it, so I don't have to do it anymore. Time to impact is 7 seconds. 5, 4, I'm right on top of them. Time to impact is 1 second. Boom! Target destroyed. Command bunker has been destroyed. And we're now on our stretch target. So we've destroyed multiple strategic targets at this point in time. We have destroyed, you know, like an entire squad of MiG-29s, which are high-value, you know, air targets. We've destroyed, you know, SAM installations. We've destroyed the Ministry of Defense headquarters. We've destroyed the command bunker, and now we're gonna go for the fuel supply. So now I'm gonna use my JDAMs. I'm gonna be targeting my. Let's see what I can target here. Let's see. Let's get a DDI here. Or an HSI on this DDI. So I want to target the fuel depot, right? Okay. Waypoint designate. For this particular run, I want to be using my J82s. It's timing, so that's perfect. Let's just set it up for now. Mode is target of opportunity. E-fuse, I want it to be instantaneous. And that's good. E-fuse instant. Mode target of opportunity, step to the other pylon. Mode target of opportunity, E-fuse instant. Okay? And then I already designated a target there, so I could look at the mission for this particular JDAM. The mission is this. It already has a target. We are gonna need we're gonna need to create some distance here. Okay. I don't need my FLIR, so I'm gonna get an HSI indicator here. The target is 1 minute 24 away. And it's still timing. Okay. Fuel depots are our target. And the Iranian city of Abbot Abbas is burning. Alright, so barometric hold. I can get rid of that. I believe I am timed already for my JDAMs, if I'm not mistaken. So after we destroy the fuel depot, we could actually proceed on home. Checking around. Okay, let's go. Let's proceed back to target. 20-mile nautical view. So I just want to say the sun sucks right now. There we go. Let's go. Brake. So we're going to proceed to our ingress point. We're going to lob some JDAMs. up some fuel depots. There we go. So that is the circle that we want to be in, or that zone as they call it. So let me go back to my course line for accuracy here. Well, actually, as long as I'm in that zone or that slice of pie over there, I could release my JDAMs. So I think I could maintain this. Barrel hold. And I am gonna do a heading. Heading selector. So I could just automatically cruise on there. And fucking son, I swear to fucking God. Here we go. Heading select. Here we go. We are ready to go with our JDAMs. Manual. Timer. The time to maximum range is 1 minute 33 seconds. Target of opportunity mode for our J82s, which are our 500-pound JDAMs. As soon as we reach that pie slice over there and we're within that circle, we could release our JDAMs. Okay. So, let's check out our aircraft here. This battle's pretty much over. Check out my mission one more time. J82s. Elevation 60 meters. Yep, that's pretty accurate. And I have my E-fuse to instant as well. Time to maximum range is 27 seconds. After that, I could designate another target, which is another fuel depot, and we're just going to observe the effect on target. And then we could egress out of this area of operations. We've completed the surgical strikes that we need. Time to maximum range is 6 seconds, 4 seconds, and we are going to be in there. 2 seconds, 1. And I'm going to pickle away my JDAMs. First JDAM out, JDAM 1 out, JDAM 2 out. And then again, I'm going to switch to another target, which is another fuel depot. Waypoint designate, we're still in the zone. And I'm going to pickle away my 2 left, JDAMs that are left. Pickle away 2. And then we're just going to observe the effect on target on those of those JDAMs. So we lob them up pretty high, which is great. We're still good on fuel, 9,000. I'm going to throttle down a little bit here for fuel efficiency. And then we're going to check out the battle damage assessment for those JDAMs. In fact, if I switch to FLIR, I should see the effect on target right here. Those are the fuel depots that we are tracking, or we're trying to destroy. We lobbed them up pretty high. We deployed 4 JDAMs in the area. Again, the JDAMs are GPS guided. They glide to target based on GPS data, which makes them highly accurate. Of course, they're still affected by wind conditions, your speed when you deploy them, your attitude when you deploy them, and your altitude as well. So I see them there. Those are the targets. I can see the fuel depots there. JDAM is on point. Boom! Target destroyed. More JDAMs are going to be coming, I believe. Doom! Target destroyed. And that is it for them. We cut off their leadership. We cut off, their logistics. We cut off their fuel supply. We destroyed their planes. Abbot Abbas is pretty much ours. Now, the Abrams that are battling the T-72s east of the Abbot Abbas International Airport should now have no problem. And we are on our way home. RTB. So... mission complete. Now the hard part begins, which is landing an aircraft in pitch black darkness. On a very short runway that's moving in the middle of the ocean. Okay. Wingman with me. Heading on home. Very successful mission so far. All of the mission objectives have been completed. We've destroyed the SAM batteries in that island over there, which was preventing our aircraft carrier from deploying more bugs or hornets in the region. And we've also destroyed the Ministry of Defense headquarters, which is the leadership of the defense effort in Abu Dhabi, Iran. We destroyed their command bunker, which is a secondary site where they relocate some of their high value officials. And guys, success! I'm gonna cruise on to around 350 knots, and then I'm gonna set up my TACAN information and all of that shit. Right. So for the George Washington, the TACAN or tactical air navigation number or frequency is 71. I'm gonna enter that, and I'm gonna click on, and the sun's coming back to annoy me. 71, enter. Right, TACAN information. We can put TACAN information there. All right, and then the ICLS is channel 11, and we can turn that on. All right, so we have TACAN and ILS ready. So we are now cruising on to our carrier. So thank you so much for joining me on this stream. If you just joined us, we are we just recently completed a mission where we were the tip of the spear on an assault on an Iranian city called Abu Dhabi. Tensions have risen. There has been some exchange of fire between the U.S. Navy and the Iranian defense forces, and what we were tasked to do was clear that blockade and seize that city. Joseph Farugi has liked the stream. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be engaging heading select mode and barrel hold, and we should be cruising on by. Egress point. The next is we're going to be entering the Oman, and then we're going to be calling for inbound at 50 miles as usual. At this point, I can also now flip on my exterior lighting for navigation purposes, because I'm outside of the area of operations, and we're just egressing. Look at that. That Iranian city is in flames, man. So the Air Force have been carpet bombing. We have the M1 Abrams column to the east advancing to the airport. We've destroyed vital militarily significant installations, and we're now going home. We deployed all of our ordnance. All our pylons are empty, except for an AMRAAM and 2 Sidewinders. I'm hoping that we don't encounter any more aerial threats here, but I think we cleared them out on our way here on the earlier flight. But it's always best practice to engage your air radar, air-to-ground mode off, and we should see our TACAN in a bit. Okay. So, David C. has liked the stream. Thank you so much. Again, for those of you who just joined in, this is also the first time I'm going to be doing what they call a Case 3 landing. So a Case 3 recovery is basically a nighttime aircraft recovery or landing for carrier operations. I'm pretty good at Case 1. I mean, you've seen me evolve through my streams, right? I mean, I've landed, pretty incident-free on a Case 1 recovery where it's a visual, but at the same time, this time we're now going to be relying solely on instruments. And the difference is that on, what do you call this? On
OC1 is RTB at 14.
Okay, RTB. Okay, the difference between ILS on a commercial aircraft, like an A320 for instance, which I fly on X-Plane, and a Hornet, is that there's no automation whatsoever. You still need to pretty much hand fly everything, right? The only time that I can remove my hand from the stick is when I'm an autopilot. And autopilot basically just controls attitude, barometric hold, and heading. That's it. And the rest, dude, I still need to hand fly the plane. So here we are. There's our flight mate. Just engaging my my night vision just to make sure we don't miss any bandits or bogeys in the area. In conjunction with me scanning my my air radar as well. So switching here, actually have it pointed way up. So let's fix that. Right, heading on home. We still don't have the TACAN signal. I don't think they're in range yet. Oh, Ticonderoga, George Washington. Let's do inbound.
Marshall 014.
And make it cut music.
049.6.
I need to listen to relevant information here.
Holding hands with 015. Low state 9.0.
014, Courage Marshall, Base 3 recovery, CV1 approach, expect final bearing 290, altimeter is 29093, 014, Marshall Motors 2090, radio 25, DME Angels 10, expected approach time is 35.
Okay, a lot of information to process in that message. Let me break it down, if I remember correctly on how to do it.
25, DME Angels 10. Expected approach time is 35.
014, read back correct.
So, it just means that our final bearing would be 29. I could actually put that into our CSIL, or course selection. It's a heading of 29. Enter, and that should draw that line between myself and the carrier. It says the DME is 25. 014 is our altitude. Actually, let me repeat that.
014. Abort inbound, resuming mission.
Because the distance behind the carrier will depend on the assigned altitude for us. So 18C, George Washington, inbound.
Marshall 014. Marking mops 059.60. Angels 14. Holding hands with 015. Low state 8.7.
014, Courage Marshall, Base 3 recovery, CV1 approach, expect final bearing 290, altimeter is 29093, 014,
Angels 10.
Marshall Motors 2090, radio 25, DME Angels 10, expected approach time is 35.
Okay, so what it says is that we need to be at Angels 10 on our approach to the carrier. The general rule of thumb when doing case 3 recoveries is whatever your assigned Angels is, it's going to be plus 15. So we're going to be 25 miles behind the carrier on approach. We're going to be maintaining a Marshall stack behind the carrier and doing circuit patterns around it until 3.5. So 3.5 means we are going to be expected to commence at around 19:35, of current time. So it's a couple of minutes from now. For now, let's enjoy the music. I can see the TACAN symbology right here. The final bearing is 29. The QNH is 29903, so let me fix that. Actually, this doesn't work. Let me use my flashlight because I'm a caveman. There we go. 29903. Okay, let's cruise on home. Let me correct my heading now, or turn right. There we go. Let me do my CSIL again. The CSIL is 29, and the final bearing is 29. Enter. Alright. So we need to be behind the carrier by 25 miles. Okay. Heading back. We are now approaching Oman. We are over Oman right now, actually. It's a great mission. I like that. Very precise. There was some excitement in the beginning where we got locked up by a couple of SAMs. There were a group of bandits that I believe we've taken care of. The initial SEAD flight, or the Suppression of Air Defenses flight, took care of them pretty quickly. We have the superior, technology anyway. We were flying F-18s. They were flying MiG-21s, I believe. They're more agile, probably a little bit faster than us. Where are you? Where's my wingman? Okay. It's probably right behind us. Okay, so approaching waypoint number 11, which is Dubai. So we're going to be overflying Dubai, and I will be dropping to 10,000 feet for now. I want to be at 350 knots. When I start doing circuits, I want to be at 250 knots. So I'm going to be using auto throttle for that. Well, let me go down now. Start descending. Thank you so much for joining me on this mission. For those of you watching on Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitch, where I am multi-streaming, my name is Mike, or FlightSim. I am a flight streamer. I typically, play flight simulation games. But you would also see me playing some first-person shooters, so whenever I am interested in something. I'm rarely interested in, I would say, Call of Duty type games. I'm more interested in more realistic, military simulations. And commercial aircraft as well. So I play X-Plane. I haven't played X-Plane in a while, actually. I should go back to that. That's actually pretty fun, too. Angels 10 approaching. Easing up a little bit on speed. And we overshot it. Okay. I think we're safe. We're in coalition territory, so I am going to be turning off my radar warning receiver so I don't have clutter on my symbologies. Okay, 9,000 feet. Throttle down a little bit. I want to climb to 10,000 feet because that's our assigned altitude. Flipping off autopilot in a bit. We are going to be over Dubai in about... shortly, actually. Okay. So again, if you just joined us, I'm doing a Case 3 recovery on a Hornet. We dropped all our ordnance. Our AA weaponry is still intact, but we're good. I don't think we lost any Hornets in that flight or that sortie. And that's always a good thing, bro. 9,000 feet. 9,800 feet, or Angels 9.8. Let me climb to Angels 10. Or as closely as I could get to Angels 10. Fencing in as well. 9,970 feet, 9,990 feet, and 10,000 feet. Barometric hold. We're holding there perfectly at 10,000 feet. And we're going to fence in now. We are going to go master arm safe. And then our dispensers, I need to switch that off. We don't want any accidental firing on the carrier. I'm going to switch my right DDI to FCS. Okay, so I can see the carrier here. Currently at 10,000 feet. Dubai is around 40 miles, 20 miles away, 17 miles away or so. So I could see some of the landmarks in Dubai over there. I could see the buildings, the Burj Al Arab, the Burj, Khalifa. I don't know what else those burges are called, but yeah, I see them in the horizon. Let me lessen the brightness of my HUD as well. Where is that? Ah, there we go. Should be good enough. Let me check out my night vision goggles if that works. It does.
OC1 is RTB at 12,000.
Okay, one of our flights are returning to base as well. If you look at the TAC map, so let's look at the TAC map really quickly. We're here. There's a bunch of Hornets already here. This is me. This is another Uzi flight coming in. And this is me. Almost over Dubai. George Washington is 25.5 miles away to my right currently. Night missions are fun. I should do more night missions. Expected push time is, I believe, 32. So 12 minutes to commence, based on current time. So what we're going to be doing is once we reach the Marshall stack, we're going to radio in and say commence. And then after that, establish and then commence after we've reached our push time. So we need to be at 25 miles away.
Is RTB at 12,000.
And I can actually turn now. Okay. So Dubai is in the horizon. Heading select off. Turning. Turning to the course radius. Gonna be at 250 knots, like I said. So how to fly a circuit? The circuit's a little bit tricky. So the circuit is 2 minute turning legs and 1 minute straight legs, or level flight legs. So that's a little bit difficult to actually, I would say, envision. Let me switch to 10 miles here. Okay, so we are now intercepting that course line where the carrier is. $27 miles to the 27 miles to the GW. So I'm going to throttle down to 250 knots, as you can see here, and then I'm going to engage auto throttle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ATC. Alright, so we captured it, 10,000 feet and 250 knots. We're just going to fly straight. The carrier would be to hour 3 o'clock. Should be right there. We are 25 miles away. We're going to commence circuits in a bit. And then we're going to engage, on our case 3 approach. Dubai right there. It's the Dubai skyline. The rest of the Emirates. Oman is over there. Iran is over there where we came from, the area of operation. We burned Abbot Abbas to the ground. Okay, so we're gonna continue here. Perfectly intercepting the course line now. Returning into the carrier. Couple of other things that we're going to be, doing. As we reach 5,000 feet, we're going to call in what they call platform. At 10 miles, we are going to be configuring for landing, or our on speed. 25.9 mics, 25.8 mics. Should be good. Intercepting the course line still. 10,000 feet, 250, which is perfect. Man, military aviation, specifically naval aviation procedures are so fucking crazy, man. It's so complicated. I wish I have an air traffic controller guiding me to an ILS signal right now, dude. Seriously, man. It's ridiculously hard. For those of you who just joined us, I see a couple of people joining in on Twitch and on YouTube. We just completed a mission in Iran where we did a surgical strike and a SEAD, or suppression of enemy air defenses. Really successful. All targets destroyed. We are returning to base. We are currently 24 mics away, so I'm going to create some distance to the left, intercepting this, to the left. Okay. We are now doing a case 3 landing, and this is the first time I'm going to attempt a case 3 landing. So bear with me. There is a huge possibility that we hit the side of the boat, because I cannot see anything. It's pitch dark in the middle of the ocean. I mean, the skylines are good, But you know, in the middle of the ocean, it's pretty fucked, man. It's pretty dark. So I should actually turn on my NVGs for that. 24.4. Intercepting the course line here. And I will say established. So this is going to be my course line now, or my holding pattern. And I'm going to radio in and say I am established.
014. Established Angel.
So I need to time it in a way where my level flight is 1 minute.
14, Roger state, 7-1.
So at 1926, I need to be turning 30 degrees for 2 minutes. And after that, I should be, you know, doing level flight again for 1 minute. So that's a circuit. I think we should only complete one circuit, which is good. I'm good with that. 26. I see the carrier there. I see the light. There's the battle group over there. One minute level flight done. And then we're gonna do our 2 minute turning flight. There we go, turn. So at 28, we want to be at 1928 rather. We want to be leveling off again. So this is circuit flying. Still 250 knots at 10,000. Perfect altitude, perfect everything. I don't think there's any other aircraft in the area, so I could commence after my first circuit. There is Dubai. We're 33 miles away from the carrier now. We're approaching 1928, which is the end of our turning leg for this circuit. And that will be enough. Alright, we're good. We're now gonna fly on course to the carrier, to the final bearing given to us, which was bearing 29. I'm gonna fly this direction now, and now just let the needles guide us. At 25 mics, I'm gonna radio in and say I'm commencing. So there's the needle that I need to watch out for. Starting to be on center. And level off. Okay, so we are on course, 250 knots, 10,000 feet. Okay, we're perfectly aligned. We're going to continue down this course. And what I'm going to be redoing next is commencing. At 5,000 feet, we're going to say platform. There's one other aircraft in the Marshall stack. You can see him to my left. There he is. You can see him using my night vision. So he's number 2 on this approach. 25, I am commencing.
014. Commencing. State 6.6. Altimeter 29.9 degree.
And what we're going to do at this point is I'm going to start our descent. I want 4,000 feet per minute as far as like descent would go until I hit 5,000. And from there, I'm going to say platform and reduce that to around 4,000 or 2,000 feet per minute. There we go. 4,000 feet per minute. Shouldn't be, doesn't have to be exact. It'd be nice. I see the carrier. 21 miles away. Turning off music now. I need to concentrate. 20 mics away. About to reach 5,000 feet now. And then I'm going to call out platform. So this is a case 3 recovery. Nobody likes case 3 recoveries. That's why I avoid night missions. 5,000 feet. Slowing down a little bit and pulling up a little bit. Approaching our target altitude. Okay, we're good to go. We're good there. Platform.
014, platform. 014, roger.
We're still right smack in the middle of the ICLS. Flip on my landing lights are off. Okay. Landing or taxi lights are off. We're good to go. Then do the send down to 1,200 feet at 2,000 feet per minute.
Altitude. Altitude.
Switch to radar altimeter. $14 mics away. Throttle down. I'm too fast.
Fly bullseye.
Fly bullseye. Roger that.
014.
Deviated on our course a little bit. Dropping my hook. Dropping my gears. And we're gonna fly on speed now. E-bracket is down. Need to adjust trim now. And we're right smack in the middle of the E-bracket. We're good. Come up a little bit. Flaps down.
014. Final radar contact. 8 miles. 014.
Okay, going wild a little bit here. There we go. Adjusting. $1,200 feet. Okay, we lost some altitude there. That's not good. Okay, so here we go. Adjusting. Check in.
014. Checking in. 6 miles. 014. Approach. Final bearing 29.
There's the glide slope.
014. 014. ECLS lock-on. 6 miles. Say needles. 014. Falcon left. 014. Concur. Fly mode 2.
Still need to trim a little bit here. There we go. I'll fly this altitude for a bit.
Approaching glide path.
Approaching my glide path now.
014.
Adjusting. Okay. Still want to be level for a little bit, though we're still 3 mics away. Instruments are good so far. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, glide path is descending. So I want to be on top of that when that happens. 2.5 miles away. I see the target. Glide path is descending. We're good. 2.1 miles away. .5 miles. I see the deck. Landing in sight.
014. On glide path. On board. 014. Hornet ball.
Hornet ball.
5.9. Roger ball. 27 knots. Down the angle. Fly the ball. You're on glide slope.
There we go. Touchdown in a bit. Okay, caught it. Caught the warp. That's our grade C. Military power. Alrighty. That's good. So, power down. Fold my wings. Stow. Landing lights on. And let's check our stuff. Wings folding. Nose wheel steering on. I have unfolded my wings, I think. There we go. Alright. Holy shit, that was fucking intense, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. I mean, that's the hardest thing I've ever done in a video game. Oh, fuck. I'm glad I did it. That's fucking hard, man. Get out of the box. That requires like all of my concentration. I required all of my concentration. Holy shit. Case 3 recoveries are insane, but I'm glad to have done it. Alright, taxiing back. Let's just go back here. Park right here. Alright, we're on deck. Power down. I will now turn off my, I'm gonna engage my emergency brakes. Disengage my ejection seat because I don't wanna, I don't wanna eject. Radar off, INS, CV because we're in a carrier. And at this point, I can turn off my my right engine, and I can turn off my left engine. All right, and after that, I can turn off my battery switch, Open the canopy. Canopy open. And we are back, guys. We are back at the deck of the USS George Washington, and I have just completed my first Case 3 recovery.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
That's fucking intense, man. I swear to God. The level of concentration that you need to do to fly, right in, that center line, and those instrument needles are insane. And I can't see anything, right? I mean, there's probably a glimmer of light illuminating the runway. I couldn't turn on my my night vision because the AOA indexer was, fucking things up. But yeah, dude, all in all, pretty good mission, I would say. You know what I mean? If you just joined us, and you just saw the latter part of that mission where we landed on the George Washington. We completed a mission where we, did SEAD missions in Iran, in Abu Abbas. We destroyed 2 enemy SAM installations. We destroyed the Ministry of Defense headquarters. We destroyed 8 MiG-21s. We destroyed 12 MiG-29s on the apron of Abu Abbas International Airport. We destroyed their fuel depots in Abu Abbas. We also destroyed their their backup command center, which is the hardened bunker. On this mission, we did make use of majority of the air-to-ground capabilities of the F-18 Hornet. This is I would say the culmination of all the time I spent learning the weapon systems of the Hornet, and it's great. Everything works great. So I went for JSOUs, I went for JDAMs, I went for harms on this mission, I went for AMRAMs, I went for sidewinders, fucking threw everything at them, right? It's insane. And like I said, in this mission I also did my first case 3 recovery, which in itself is a feat. I'm very happy about that I've actually landed the aircraft very safely. And we see another aircraft coming in. Let's just check it out. I want to see how people do it. This guy's probably 2 miles away, but let's speed it up. This is my wingman, actually. Just coming in. Amber light. Straight in. A little low. No, we're good. Caught the wire number 2. Wow, very good. So good stuff. So he's gonna park his Hornet now. He did it much faster than I did. Alright. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I mean, this has been a very, exciting stream for me. And thank you so much for joining me. On behalf of all the flight streamers in the Philippines and in the world, the small flight simulation community in the Philippines, thank you so much for watching flight simulation content. And I hope to see you again on the next stream. This is the T-72s that our M1 Abrams tanks were assaulting. But yeah, I'm talking too much right now. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great Sunday. And I'll see you again soon.